Hello everyone. In the previous video, we inaugurated this new way of learning with an appealing quotation, thereby embellishing it with a few more words. I would add up saying that if somehow we are unable to do great things, we can at least do small things in a great way. So let's play our small part in the best possible way. So, heading on to our chapter, we are on page number 8. Let's begin the first part of the cell, that is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the liquid part that is filled up inside the cell. Most part of cytoplasm is water, and it also contains certain salts and proteins. So, cytoplasm में water, salts और protein होता है. In the picture, you can see many unknown structures. These tiny structures which are suspended in the cytoplasm are called organelles. I have used the word suspended because सेल में साइटोप्लाज्म भरा हुआ होता है, जिसमें ये ऑर्गेनल्स एक तरीके से फ्लोट कर रहे होते हैं, just as dry fruits in a pudding. Let me put it in this manner that जैसे हमारी बॉडी में डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स डिफरेंट फंक्शंस परफॉर्म करते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ विच हमारी बॉडी वर्क कर पाती है, लाइकवाइज ये ऑर्गेनल्स सेल के अंदर डिफरेंट फंक्शंस परफॉर्म करते हैं, जिससे सेल फंक्शन कर पाता है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज सेल वॉल. It is important to note that cell wall is present only in plant cell and not in the animal cell. Cell wall is made of cellulose, which is a type of carbohydrate. Its functions are to give shape to the cell. It makes the cell rigid. Rigid माने ठोस. So it makes the cell rigid and strong. And the most important one is that the cell wall is freely permeable. Permeable means porous. Porous यानी जो अपने थ्रू किसी और चीज को पास होने दे. For example, a sieve, that is चलनी. And freely permeable means जो सारी चीजों को अपने थ्रू पास होने दे. So we say that cell wall allows all substances to enter and leave the cell. Next part is the cell membrane. We also call it plasma membrane. Its functions are to provide shape to the cell. It encloses the organelles and cytoplasm. Encloses मतलब cover करता है. And the most important point, that cell membrane is semi-permeable. Now students, there is a difference between semi-permeable and freely permeable. Let us understand it. As you can see on the screen, that a semi-permeable membrane allows only certain things to pass through it. Not all of them. Which means कि अगर बाहर से सब्सटेंस सेल के अंदर आते हैं, तो सेल वॉल के थ्रू वो इजीली पास हो जाएंगे. Why? Because it is freely permeable. But after that, उन्हें सेल मेम्ब्रेन से पास होना है, which is semi permeable. So केवल कुछ ही सब्सटेंसेस उसे क्रॉस कर पाएंगे. Next part is the nucleus, which is the most important part of the cell. Its shape can be spherical or oval. Just as the inside of a cell is filled with cytoplasm, similarly, the nucleus also contains a liquid filled inside it called the nucleoplasm, which is a dense semi-fluid substance. Also, just as the cytoplasm is bounded by a cell membrane, similarly, the nucleoplasm is bounded by a nuclear membrane. Also, just as the nucleus is the epicenter of a cell, similarly, nucleolus is the epicenter of nucleus. If it is one, we call it nucleolus. If they are more than one, we call them nucleoli. In the picture, you can see the various organelles along with the nucleus and the nucleolus inside it. Now, let's peep inside the nucleus. Here, you can see many thread-like structures arranged in a network. These are known as chromatin fibers or the chromatin network. When the cell divides, these chromatin fibers become shorter and thicker, forming chromosomes. Each chromosome carries a large number of genes. In the picture, the colored bands represent the genes. These genes carry hereditary characters. Hereditary characters means वो फीचर्स जो पेरेंट्स से चाइल्ड में ट्रांसफर होते हैं. इन अदर वर्ड्स, जो हम अपने पेरेंट्स से इनहेरिट करते हैं. These genes are further formed of DNA molecules, which you will get to know in higher classes. Every organism has a fixed number of chromosomes. For example, humans have 46 chromosomes, which means कि ह्यूमन के जितने भी सेल होंगे उनमें से हर एक सेल में 46 क्रोमोसोम होंगे. Now, since we have learned quite a few terms, let's have a quick view of all these terms related to nucleus. Kindly note them down in your notebook. At the end, I would remind you to go through your textbook once, read it carefully, make notes that are given in this video, and keep learning. Thank you and goodbye.